Hello there, lovelies. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jenny and welcome. You're most appreciated. Thank you everyone for clicking on the video and deciding to watch. Hopefully you'll stay for the whole video and hopefully it won't be an hour-long one, but you know me, guys, if you've been here before, what can I say? I was going to do a what's in my box today, just because I thought that I needed a bit of break from steampunk, but as you can see, that thought didn't go very far, because the first few things that I pulled out of my box were these die cuts, which are cogs die cuts, and I also discovered I had 2 more of these gold envelopes, which are perfect for the steampunk journal, because they're not shiny. They're a matte finish, but they are in a very old gold sort of tone, and so I thought they would be a perfect blend in the steampunk journals. So I'm going to embellish these first, and I've got another envelope here which is tea dyed in the reason why it's come out so grungy, it looks more coffee dyed, but it is actually tea dyed. I keep my tea for as long as possible, and so it starts to get to a point where if things are left in the water long enough, they become more grungier. The tea is at the stage just before I really need to tip it out and start afresh. So yeah, I'm going to do that one as well. But first I'm going to start on these, and I saw a snippet of something yesterday on YouTube. I didn't actually watch the video, but there were envelopes, and the flaps of the envelopes had lace covered over them, and I thought that's so pretty. I've done something similar but on pockets, and I thought, oh, I've got die cuts. After I've done the what's in my box, I should do them, but as it turned out, they were sitting in my box, so we're going to do them. That's a whole convoluted, mixed up type of welcome. Sorry about that, but that's just how I roll at the moment. So I was looking at, I want to try and get this to nearest the tip as I can, and cut off around the edge. I know that it's not going to completely cover the flap, but I could use some offcuts to fill in those gaps. So the first thing I need to do is cut off these side bits, because I don't need these. So it just seems dark in my room today, so I hope the video isn't dark. When I go to upload it, if it does seem that way, before I do the next ones, I'll bring in my floor lamp, which is in my studio at the moment because I've had to use it in there. The house has been so dark lately. So I'll leave the top one on just at the moment, but I can cut that off. Oh no, why not? I just cut it off now. It might make life a bit easier. Who knows? We're talking about me here. You know, I like to do things the hard way, just to show you that, you know, if you get in a pickle, you can easily get out of it. See, if I put it that way, no, I need to put it this way and fill in the gaps as best I can, and I'm sure I can do that because I've still got these corner die cuts as well, and I have got a couple in the chocolate tone, and if need be I could use both and just sort of intermingle them somehow. All right, so I'm going to do that. That's a given. That's happening. I'm not sure how this is going to work because the glue sticks can be a bit hard, and they grab on the more delicate parts of the die cuts. So if you're using a glue stick, it might pay you just to start it off on a bit of scrap paper just to get the dryness off, and then you're back to some moistness, which is what we've got here. Okay. All right, so let's see how this is going to look. Now, where was I? Here I was, and hopefully I'm not off screen. I hope you've all been well. Now, I need to make sure that I don't stick it all down to the whole envelope because we don't want that. And these bits here I'll cut off. And use in the corners. If I can. I might need to put more glue on them. So now they become even more delicate. But that's all right. We will make it work. Now, how is it going to work? How is it going to fit on there? I should have worked this out first, shouldn't I? And then one can go there. Fill in that gap. All right, and now this one. Oh, look, that fits just perfect, and I just need to do something there. Okay. Alrighty. Right. Okay, I'll just put something in this corner. Might take that piece and chop it off. And that can fit there, and I'll just, there's a slight colour change, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much because it's just it'll only be half a cog anyway by the time I've cut part of it away. So like that. Okay, so, and then the front, I don't want to do too much on the front because I'll just trim all this up, because it's really good writing space. Could easily use a black felt tip pen or a white felt tip pen to write on that, but I do want to put something on it, so I'm going to put something like this on there. Along with some book page. I think I could put some map page, but I don't have any right in front of me. And I do want map page for the other envelope, and I'm not sure I've got a lot left in my scraps box, so I'm just going to use some book page. And how much I want is a different matter. Probably not quite that much. Might put the scraggly edge on the outside of the envelope. I'm going with it, I'm not going to fuss too much. So I am going to do these two gold ones pretty much the same, because I'm not putting them both in the same journal. So I do have multiple journals going, you know that. If you've been following along with this never-ending steampunk series, you'll know that I have multiple journals in this theme. And this I'm going to use the glue stick, because I think the glue stick would be a bit better. So I hope all of you have been well, and I know it's been ages since, or it feels like ages since I've been in my craft room, because I've been busy in my art room. I've just finished a little mini series of 3 paintings. They are smaller than 5x7, but they fit perfectly into a 5x7 frame under glass. So I'm really quite ecstatic about them. They're not anything like overly too much or anything like that. They were very simple little paintings, and but they turned out like really, really, really good. So I was really pleased, and but they took me a few days to do, because they were in mixed media, and I used acrylic ink, and acrylic ink, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it dries and has like a bit more of an enamel finish to it, and well, it has done on my art pieces, and acrylic ink takes ages to dry. So now on the back here, I want to add something to tuck the envelope into to keep it closed. And so I'm going to add this. Make sure I get it up the right way. And this time I am going to use this glue. So that's pretty much all I've been doing really, is working on art. And I did come in here last night. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. And I did do a little bit of work in the Lady Vagabond journal. Not very much. I just found a couple of things that I needed to repair. Which, when you're doing a journal that is, now, which is the bottom? This is the bottom. That is a no-sew journal, and you're hinging and gluing pages together down the spine area. Come on, out you come. Please make sure that your paper is not the sort that will crack, because take it from me, it will crack, and then you'll have to repair it like I did, because the spine on those type of journals can on the inside become quite stiff, and so in effort to try and unstiffen it, I bent the spine back from the inside and tried to loosen it up, which I do on hidden spine journals sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes you don't need to. Well, of course, I cracked the interior spine in a couple of places, because the music sheet that I used just split effortlessly, and so I had to do some repairs, which is unfortunate, but I'm hoping that it's, not too bad. It's pretty good. They look all right. Okay, finished. That's one envelope. Really simple, very, very simple. I'm not going to do any lining in it. It doesn't really need it. It's got that craft look on the inside, and I think that's all it needs. Okay, that's one out of the way, and now we'll do this one. May as well do the both of them. It's terrible cutting. I can barely see what I'm doing. Time for new glasses. The lighting has got something to do with it as well, but I do need new glasses, I think. So, what else have I been doing? Nothing much, really. I have not been doing much at all. I took myself out for just a day off, and I did nothing in particular on Thursday last week. Just a day to get out of the house and not worry about anything. So that was fun. Right, now again we're just going to do it all in one hit and then cut the bits off. What else? Nothing really, honestly. My life is a let's not rush about and do things type of life. Let's just chill and, you know, relax. But I have been, I've come up with a couple of new bits and pieces to do in regards to the journals. Overall, not just these ones, but, you know, I'll come up with another couple of ideas, but they're way off down the track. They're new journals, but way off. I'm not prepared to do them yet. I need resources and I need printing done, and yeah, it's just too much work to be worrying about them right now. Oh, that one actually worked out a whole lot better than the other one. I did come up with an idea for one of the pages, which I would like to do on a video, but I need to test it out first, just to see how I would go about doing it, because I have no clue how I would go about doing it. Right, so now, where's that scrap of paper? Let's put that on. See, they're both pretty much identical. The embellishment will be different. How about some balloons? Should have put the paper further over. Never mind. too big. This is what I'm fossicking in. A single balloon, or no, see, that's another good stopper. Layer balloon. Is that meant to be lay balloon or lay ballon? I don't know. If it's balloon, it's missing a W. Both me and Stamperia can't spell. It's missing an O. I'll put that up there just because that was ridiculously amusing for me. It's about as amusing as it gets right here at the moment. I have some big news. Well, kind of big news. Well, it is big news. I sold a painting. I can't believe it. And I've sold a painting to a previous customer. So I have a collector. I've not only sold a painting, I have now a collector. I doubt that he would buy another painting. It just so happens that he bought one off me several years back, and he actually commissioned me to do that painting because the one that they wanted, him and his partner wanted, they couldn't have because I ruined the original with the finishing coat. It went all milky, and so they asked if I could do one for them the same, and I said no, but I can do one similar, which I did. And they've got that up in their lounge room, and he asked if I had a painting that would sort of kind of go with it, that he could put next to the other one. And I said, I don't know, I'll send you pictures of what I've got. And he picked the one that I did last year, I think it was, which is actually a steampunk themed one. And I must take a photo of it. I'll take a picture of the painting that got sold, and I'll put it at the end of this video for you to see. But that was a friend of mine that bought that painting, and I've just gone and created a bit of a problem here, so let's just fix that. And now what will we put as a stopper? What about this one? I don't know if it's the same. It looks similar, but we're going to put it on anyway. Get it the right way. That is the right way up. So I will be taking a slight break from the steampunk journal. Like this one I will finish because it's already all put together. I'm having issues getting this glue out. It's already all put together, but the others aren't. The pages, I've only put some of the pages together. I've not stitched anything. And I do need to access some new ephemera to go in it for pages. And I know I'm being a bit sketchy about it, but I don't really want to sort of give too much away. I want things to be a surprise for you guys. So I have got some, but I need to get some more. And so I'll have to wait until I can get that and it arrives. So essentially that's what that is going to happen there. All right, so that's really cute. Okay, now this one. Now, this one, it seems that I have glued it shut because I have already put something in there, so I must have had plans for this. So, what will I do? Let's just put the cap on there for a minute. I think I'm going to do a wraparound. That must have been what I was going to do because it's got a fold. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this as the tuck spot, and this is going to wrap around the bottom of a page and be a double pocket. No. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to put a strip across there. Something like that, maybe. That kind of almost fits, doesn't it? I'm going to cut out all the brown. I don't want all the brown in it. The brain is in overdrive on all the stuff going on in my head at the moment. All good stuff, nothing bad. Like that. And I could use that as an up tuck. Or could it go that way and be a pocket? And then it will go on the other side of the, yeah. All right, so that's going to be like a little journal spot and a pocket. So let's just, oh, here it is. Don't have to search for it. Put a thumb notch in there. No, bit bigger. Jennifer. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh no. That's just not going to do it. I should have just used the big one. Oh, you know what? Hopeless at lining things up. Let's just start again. Okay, so that's going to go down there. So we need to put glue on 3 sides. Come on. And the pocket is only just big enough for a few tickets or little things, which is fine. Okay. Oh, stop moving, please. Okay. All right, so that's done. That's better. Oh, no. Okay. Right. So the window's going to be at the bottom. No, the window's going to be at the top. Yes. Oh, look. Yeah, I know what pocket we were doing here. I have done these before. These are on my channel somewhere. I'll see if I can find the link. I can't always find the link when I'm in uploading the videos. The YouTube only give me a certain amount of videos, and if the video I'm referring to is way back in the past, I can't see it to actually share the link at the end of this video, but I will see if I can find it, and I'll go in and edit the description, and I'll put the link in there for the things that I made for this type of idea. So now I'm going to decorate this side. And hopefully I still have some map page. I'm just fossicking through a little bit there. That's not enough. Here we go. There's another piece. Okay. So that might be it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to completely cover this. I'm just going to use the map for parts of it. Pretty much because I want to keep the grunginess of the envelope is why. And I'm deliberately tearing this on the wrong side so that because I'm going to add ink. So if I pop that there, and then I'll just tear it off. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do this. And I'm also going to give it a hint of ink over it just to try and age up the map a little bit, make it look like it is really old and that it has seen many a journey. Okay. It's looking very weathered. Awesome. All the bits off my smusher. Okay, so that is going on there. And then maybe no, it's too big. Oh, this one looks really cute. Oh, that one. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. So, apart from that, yes, I don't have any other great news. I'm astounded at the earthquake and the tsunami and everything it's like covering half the world pretty much. That is just Mother Nature at her crankiest. But you know, it was inevitable to happen. So that'll be on one page. And then this will be on another page. And so on this page, I'm going to do some book page. Like that. And I am going to ink this as well. Where is it? So after this video, I'm going to do a show and tell video, and then I will do probably another what's in my box, but it will be random stuff and not steampunk stuff. I'm not going to sort of fuss about decisions. I'm just going to do it. So a busy evening ahead for me. It's early evening here now. I think it's just after 5. So when I've done this video, which will be very soon, I am going to go and cook my tea and upload this one and do 2 more videos. Productive little Vegemite that I am. Okay, so that will go a wrap around the page, and there's a pocket there and there's a pocket there for a tag. So journal card and a tag, and that'll be a tuck spot, and this will just fly open and we'll have the pocket there and writing space. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Because, yeah. Alright, book pages. I need those. That's not big enough. That'll do. I'm just going to create a tag really quick because I found this, I don't know what they're called. They're wooden, but they're like thin balsa wood. I don't know. It's a die cut of a clock. So, I mean, I did go over it a lot with just vintage photo instead of paint, and then I went over it with some of that green paste that I've got just in here and there places. And so I'm just going to create a tag. That's been floating on my desk for like forever, so I want to get rid of it off my desk. Okay, now have I got paper? Yes, I have. Right. So I'm going to use the ruler. Just so that I've got some of the book page showing. Okay, now this one here. Don't tempt fate. If I can work out what how I want to go about doing that page, it's a bit technical, so I have to sort of play around with it for a bit. If I can do that, I'll do that on a video instead of another what's in my box. We'll see. Because I do want to I want to create a few videos, as many as I can, in this evening. I'll fix that up in a minute. Okay. All right. So I'm going to use these two. No, that does not look good. Where's my map? Keep coming back to this balloon. Okay, so these are not, this is not a very good clock because the numbers aren't proper. I'm getting in a pickle here, so I'm going to go off camera and I'll come back with it done. Okay, what a debacle, but it is done, finally. And I'm just, I tied it in a bow eventually. So, yeah, just snipping the bow apart so that it's just scraggly strands. So there you go. I think it's cute. It's a bit different. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this video, and I hope I've been able to edit it so that all the annoying stuff is edited out. So I've got 2 envelopes, a wraparound pocket and tuck spot, and a tag. So some more steampunk stuff. Wasn't meant to be. Next, what's in my box will be random. Okay. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you for coming. Peaceful blessings. Oh, and please, please, please help me out. Help the channel out by giving me a thumbs up. And if possible, leave me a comment. I do answer my comments. And that's all. It would be so much support for the channel, and it's very, very appreciated. I'm very grateful for your support and for your being here. So thank you for joining me, and peaceful blessings, everyone. Bye for now.